should stop and see what you've been doing to me. I can't take much more. I'm on fire, I'm burning. I can barely keep it turning. If I left you, what would you do? All I know is there'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. Ain't no place for hiding. You can try to, but the writing's on the wall. Ooh. I just keep on giving till I just can't keep on living anymore. And it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. I got bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. I got bad news. Yeah, it's bad news.
It's still in San Diego. You can hear a baby cry as the trains in New York City roll thunder down the line. The teachers rise in Richmond as they sleep in San Antonio. While the harbor lights on Baltimore got nurses headed home, and the Joes of Maricopa say a man is but his wrong. It's morning in America, but I can't see the dawn. Congressmen in Washington receive their brief and proof, while Letty fills the pipelines in a Detroit County school. And I think of my grandmother, how she told me to be strong. It's morning in America, but I can't see the dawn. Waits in Jacksonville for the pain. That's what the doctor ordered. Come screaming through the and in towns across the country, it's color that divides. When in working men and ladies, we could find our common side. It's morning in
need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Hands on your hip, move slow. Heart in my chest beat fast, but on the gas, I hope that it lasts. You spin my heart around. Full 360. You spin my heart around.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this, pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And going for Atlanta, Carlos Carrasco. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Just about to get underway, Spencer Horwitz getting ready to hit. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta.
First pitch, 135.
Ball.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. This one in the air, center field. Dubon ranging back, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting second.
There's a Pirates lineup now. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, situational hitting isn't as common with all the slugging in today's game, but a team that shortens up, hits behind runners, and advances bases adds a lot of value. Pitchers can't afford to give them free base runners because this group knows how to capitalize.
Down.
One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. That's too low. Ball 3. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. Out of here. He circles the bases. The Pirates score first. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Brian Reynolds here.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Carrasco maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody.
Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Two down, nobody on. That's in there. That's strike one. And that one missing low.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Now a swing, and O'Hearn sends one high in the air out deep to right field. That one is back. Out of here. Ryan O'Hearn goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So two down. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Pitch misses. Ball three. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
Hurt ball.
Ozuna off of first with two away. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Here's a 1-1.
Ball two.
And downstairs. 3-1 is on the way. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. And it is out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
There's a most predictable count to get a fastball. It's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded on it.
Up next for the Pirates, Jake Mangum. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Braves coming up. Back at Truist Park, and on the mound for the Pirates, Mason Montgomery. What do you have on him, Chris?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Junior.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. And out of here. So he goes yard to left. And they inch closer. It's 4-1.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Dubon, the rangy center fielder, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Honduras. The lefty, the 1-0.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
A little bit low, and that's ball 3.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
1 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Oh, but this lineup puts the ball in play, and in an era of high strikeouts and big swings, increasing contact makes them dangerous. We'll see if this pitcher can get some support from the defense.
Matt Olson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
That one misses. Ball 3. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Matt Olson blasts one out. Second home run of the inning for him. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Felt good. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Ball 1.
1-0.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. I mean, the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
It's through for a hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Now it's Dominic Smith.
Ball.
And a 1-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Next offering is down low. That one hit to right. O'Hearn takes it in for the out. 2 away.
Batting 6, third baseman, Austin Riley.
No, too low. Ball.
And another ball. Ripped to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. Back here in Atlanta, here's the shortstop at the plate, Jared Triolo. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He wastes no time on this one, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for Pittsburgh, first baseman Spencer Horwitz.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Spencer Horwitz, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Slider squirts away. Davis into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, he's had a hard time getting into a rhythm. He's not been able to repeat his good delivery, and that's why we're seeing the ball sprayed all over the place. That right there is just an example of how tough it's been for him today. clearly he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
One on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the second. Next pitch is downstairs. There's the strike. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Up next for the Pirates, second baseman Nick Gonzalez.
In the air, right field. Acuna has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 6-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. Puts a bunt down. Smith. And he beats him to first. He's safe.
Up next for the Pirates, right fielder.
Oh, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Flips it. He beats it out. And it's first and second on the infield single.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And that bunted towards third. Riley throws to first. They limit the damage here. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 6 and the Braves 2. We head to the bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Horwitz takes it himself. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 8, shortstop Jorge Mateo.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball.
And another ball. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Sandy Leon. In the dirt. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Mateo, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is downstairs. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Acuna Jr.
Misses again, 5 in a row. Two on, 1 out. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. That's a little bit low. Three-0 down. And that one hammered. Long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-5.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. He gets the job around the bases. Good for him.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Ball, no.
Now 3-0. That one drilled left field. That's back there. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we're level. It's 6-6.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ball club.
Back there, and that is way gone. They hit another, his second home run of the game, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 7-6. He's sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. What a stop to first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman Dominic Smith.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
No, that's down.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed. And that's downstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 7 and the Pirates 6. Back at Truist Park. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
This one in the air, center field. Dubon under it, and a quick out, number 1. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Not even close there. Ball 1.
Too low.
And another ball. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for Pittsburgh, shortstop Jared Triolo.
Now it's the shortstop, Jared Triolo. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That hits the dirt, and that is ball one. Two down, nobody on. Two-oh. That one missed. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. His second home run of the game, and it ties it up. It's 7-7.
My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Boog, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
The 1-0. Carrasco maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That misses the zone. Ball three. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. We're here in the top half of inning number three. That one back there. See you later. They go back to back, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 8-7.
Green light there in the 3-0 count, and sometimes guys can be a little too anxious, but he was very patient, allowed the pitch to get into the zone, and once it did, he jumped all over it. Really good piece of hitting.
Back to the top of the lineup, Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one not close, and that's ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Ball two.
That's a little bit low. This one driven deep center field, on its way. Home run! He sends it out of here, and they add a run. It's 9-7.
With a 3-1 count, a hitter's looking to do damage. Not just a single, not just a double, not even a triple. You're trying to go deep. And right there, an outstanding approach. Attack that baseball and hit it out of here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And that'll do it. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 9 and the Braves 7. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it is gone. Austin Riley goes deep. And they cut into the deficit. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
In the air, right field. O'Hearn gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Braves,
Jorge Mateo now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Center field, Mangum under it, takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Braves, catcher Sandy León.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. That's towards center. Mangum should have this one. That is the inning. Braves get one of the big fly. It's now a 9-8 ball game. Here in Atlanta, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish. You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your guys came to do some damage.
That misses. Ball 2.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Here's a 2-0. And ball another 3. Ball. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add to their lead. It's 10-8.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. This one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 1 for 2. And there's a base hit to left. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And a sac bunt here. Albies fires in time.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder Jake Mangum.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Mangum. He's grounded out a couple of times. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Carrasco is done in this one. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Braves, Chris Sale.
51.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Grounds one to short. Mateo. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. Cannonball coming. And it's now a 10-8 ball game.
It's been a long while, I got it on pin, a living bankrolling, I'm my own penny, I've been on 10 and I the whole team and all of that way, you know it's on me, you know I got goals, you know what I see, have all of that gold, a necklace around me, you say it's like work, my God, we gon' see, just said I'm on 10.
Leading off.
Here's Acuna. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man, of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your hitters came to do some damage. Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
There's the strike. Hard hit left side. Over to first.
Got him. That's an out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder Carrasco. Goodbye.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mason Montgomery won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
A new
Pittsburgh,
arm into the
number
game,
66,
the righty, number
Wilbur
66.
Stokel.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Wastes no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
One gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Olson, 31 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Duvall leads off first with one away. And another ball. Ground ball to first, could be two. There's one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Bucks 10 and the Braves 8. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Ready now for the fifth inning. Jared Triolo digs in now. Chris Sale ready to get back to work.
That's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. And Sale deals. That's too low. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Out towards right center field. Acuna has a beat on it. One up, one down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, catcher Henry Davis.
Ball. Ball 2.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball.
That one missed. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. This one in the air, center field. Dubon settles under this one. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman.
So back to the top of the
Horwitz.
order. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Spencer Horwitz. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball one. Ball.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. Two down, nobody on. That's a laser base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And that skips in the dirt. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And
Ball
another
three.
ball. Here's a 3-0. In the air to left center. Dubon on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Pirates lead one. They lead it though. It's 10-8. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 1-0.
Ball two.
And there's a ball. Down. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman Dominic Smith.
Ball.
That's in there. That is strike two.
Ball.
That one missed.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Braves trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Austin Riley at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Ball one.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Six straight outside the strike zone. Man at first, one away. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Ball.
Down.
Smith, the lead runner at second. Riley over at first, so one away. In the dirt, it scoots away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
Run in already. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're off the corners now. With still only 1 away.
To swing or not to swing? That was the question, and the answer was letting it rip on that 3-0 pitch. It worked out great. It's a base hit, and it scores a run. You can't ask for anything else in that spot.
At the plate, Jorge Mateo. 2 on, 1 out.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one misses. Ball 3. Sandy Leon next to bat for the Braves. To score from third. It's an RBI single. How about it? 10-10.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
People must go dancing.
Brian Reynolds.
Leading off
Now
for
at the plate.
Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Brian Reynolds.
Chris Sale back to work.
No.
The 1-0.
Ball. Down low.
Sale ready. Splits the plate. Now 2-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
And that is downstairs. They're now 3-1. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ball 1. Ball 2. Hee-haw!
All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just
No, that's the
missed.
ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Just missed it.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And now, Marcell Ozuna.
Ball.
That one at 95, missed up top. Ball 3. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Tyler Callahan.
Ball 1. Ball, that's too low.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. Jake Mangum in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. Our score holds at 10 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna Jr.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
down.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Next
Ball 3.
offering is down low. Nice grab to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
Ball.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And that's how they take the lead. It's 11-10.
Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
One down. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Ball, no.
The 1-0. In the dirt, blocked. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Here's a 3-0. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for the Braves.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Dom Smith stands in. That one in the dirt and gets away. No movement on the base. It's ball one. Two on, one out.
Ball two, down.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this. 2-0. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. And gone. Dominic Smith goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 14-10. In a 2-0 count, the hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run. The 1-0. That's a little bit low. This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding. Next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. 4 runs already in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. He drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 15-10. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases. Mike Yastrzemski up here. And that one in the air center field. Mangum under it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, shortstop Jorge Mateo.
This one popped up. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. Ball 2.
That one finds the zone. 2-2. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Puts a bunt down. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Sandy Leon will hit next. And that's in there for strike one. Just missed. Mateo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's a foul ball. Comes a 2-2. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We're through 6 full. Braves on top, 15-10. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
Next offering is downstairs. And a base hit up the middle. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh, shortstop Jared Triolo.
No.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The Braves leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. And this one squirts away from the catcher to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Runner at second, nobody out. In there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is down low. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe. And our score, 15-11.
Comes through with the RBI. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Man at first, nobody out. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0.
That's down. Ball 2.
Sale delivers. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1. That one missed. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 2-0 the count. Here it comes.
No.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
This one in the air, center field. Dubon settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and now it's 15-12.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Man at second. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Next offering is downstairs. That one ripped left field, way back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 15-14.
Back into this one, Boog. Second home run of the game. And take a look at that scoreboard. Everything feels different all of a sudden, doesn't it?
Now here is Brian Reynolds. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Looking to get the tying run on base. And another ball. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and we are tied.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
In the air, right field. Acuna in position, takes it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna, the next Pirate to hit. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Grant Holmes.
66.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And that one hammered, carrying well. Going down. Their third home run of the inning, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 16-15.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Pirates, center
Now
fielder,
here is Jake Mangum.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
In the air, left side. Yastrzemski on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. 7th inning stretch time. Pirates lead it 16-15. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr.
No, too low. That's the ball.
That misses, and that's ball 3. Mauricio Dubon on deck for Atlanta. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
That swing is all about believing in yourself, especially here in the late stages. Sitting with the 3-0 count and using it to your advantage. A great job of hitting in a big spot.
That one kicks away from the catcher, throws to second, but he's in there easily. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump off to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taking away the double play opportunity.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
In the dirt, well done behind the dish. The Buccos trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying way out of here. That reached the restaurant in right. Wow. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 17-16.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
1 down. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Out of here. They go back to back, and they tack one on the board. It's 18-16.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 66 gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Pirates
Pittsburgh.
with a new arm on the mound. Braxton Ashcraft.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Braves.
Here's Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
What a stop. The feed for 1. To first, not in
there,
time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta, we're at the top of the 8th. Jared Triola getting ready to hit. And ball 1. Just
No, that's
missed.
too high.
And another ball. In the air, out towards left center. Duvall gets under it, brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher Henry Davis.
The Braves leading by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Duvall under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman Spencer Horwitz.
Back to the top of the order, Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit.
Ball.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. The Braves lead it 18-16. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Jorge Mateo. Slides for the stop, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
High fly ball out to center field. Mangum under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Braves.
Back to the top of the order now. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball down.
Here's a 2-0. And downstairs. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Offense held in check there through 8 full. Atlanta leads it 18-16. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Ball 1. No, that's a ball. Too low.
Just missed. Three-0 down. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Ryan Reynolds.
No, that's down.
The Braves trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. That one misses. And now 3-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ball.
The tying run at the plate. And there's a ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Marcell Ozuna next to bat for the Bucks. Tying run at the plate. Now a swing, and O'Hearn sends this one high in the air and deep to right field. That one back there. Long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and this game is tied.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boo.
Looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
Into the outfield, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Tyler Callahan, the next Pirate to hit. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. On the first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, that ball off the bat, ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Albies whips it to first. And that is that. A rally in the top of the ninth, and we've got a whole new ball game. And amazingly, we are all tied up. Back here in Atlanta, bottom nine, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Mauricio Dubon digs in now. That's a little bit low. Matt Olson would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here is Matt Olson, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Ball 1 low. And another ball. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Next pitch downstairs. And now 3-0. Ozzie Albies next to bat for the Braves. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. And that ends the game. Wow.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
Tons of offense in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.